So, a new season and some new players come in. I've spent some cash and I've been able to as well. It's been nice. I lost Aaron Ramsey. He's 34 now, so I've decided not to keep him. I've got some up-and-comings, but I'm not sure if they are ready for the Prem yet. So I've splashed out on some players. I'm really pleased with the business that I've done. Have a look. I signed Billy Gilmore in the close season, so he doesn't appear on this, and I got him for about 20 mil. He's pretty decent, and I got a couple of regens that I've seen about, which have some decent potential. This guy in particular, wow, I'm certain he's going to be a well beater. His agent made me put in a pretty high min fee release, so I expect that to be taken in a few seasons, if I'm honest. My finances are pretty healthy. As you can see, I've spent a fair bit now. First season that I have. I've broken the transfer record as well, so big pressure now. Tried to sign this guy. Min fee release of 51 mil, and Burnley wouldn't take it, the pricks. They insisted that I offered the full amount. Then they sell him to fucking Fulham for 40 odd. Cunts. Thought this was interesting. Next game against Chelsea, and the computer thinks that we're very evenly matched. That's with the signings, that is. Interesting. See how it goes. Well, they weren't wrong. I'm in for an interesting season, I am. How's that for a bitch from your lot? Conceding on goal in the fucking 90th minute. At least one of the new boys scored at least. That's something. You know when you've got a dilemma, when you've got a young kid who you really like and you know he's going to be good, but you don't think he's going to play much. So do you take some cash now? Or do you wait and maybe take a chance that you don't get the cash later? This guy's got Troy Parrott in front of him and the new kid also. And I also got another youngster as well. So although he's out on loan, there's pretty healthy competition for a place here. So I think I might get rid of him. So that is my record signing that I've sold since Darren Bent left to go to Spurs. When was that? 2003 or 4 or something? I swear you can't write this. 5 hours after selling him, I lose Troy for 6-7 weeks. Mate, the game just doesn't like me, I swear to God. First game in the cup, I played some kids and got through it. We've always had decent cup runs, and I've been in the semis a few times, so I wouldn't mind another one. I've had favourable draws though, so we'll see how it goes. Like I said, favourable draws. We're going to smack them, we are. Still bottom of the wage table. City still top. City paying £1 million more than United a week. Fucking City, man. My time with Ireland isn't going too badly. Expected result against Latvia. And a hard fought but expected result against Croatia. They are top of the league, so we're doing okay. I reckon we'll finish second. We ought to, anyway. Like I said, a favourable draw. Can we play you every week? So, second place, third. We're away as well. So I'm going in with a defensive mindset. If I can nick a point, happy days. They could overrun me, so see how we go. Mission accomplished. Pleased with that, really pleased. Seems they think so too. I'd have put the group is still wide open. I could nick this, to be fair, if Croatia mess up against someone. But I reckon second place is definitely achievable. So into November, sitting 11th, 3 wins, 5 draws, 3 losses. A lot of draws that I've had would have been losses last season, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Also, always pleasing to beat the Villa. We've drawn them in the cup as well. See how that goes. Lovely result there. Hat-trick from my new signing, attacking midfielder. I'm training him to play on the wing. He's got the pace for it. So see how that goes. Plus, I like to have Kwarteng in the 10 role anyway. Got him for a bargain. He was only fucking 6 million. Doing Croatia at home. Love that result. and a comprehensive win against Finland. And guess what? Going to the World Cup. Do you know, it wasn't too hard, to be fair, because they've got the basis of a decent team, and Troy Parrott just bangs in loads. So happy days. Oh, and by the way, even Brucey couldn't manage to fuck up getting out of that group with the players at his disposal. Bet he called up Andy fucking Carroll when he's 42 in his fucking wheelchair or something. The shit cunt. So a decent November has given me this. I believe that's my first one, that. Happy. So the start of December has me with 5 straight wins. And I'm in fucking third place. What the fuck? Although my schedule over the next 6 is a bit hard, especially with the Carabao Cup as well. See where I am after that, yeah. Not a bad World Cup draw. Could have been worse. Argies haven't got Messi anymore. But Brighton, for some reason, want me. No idea. I said no anyway. Well, I'm not long in third. That was a tough schedule there. I was hoping to beat Southampton, but they did me at the end, I think. I'm still a top half though, and I'm hoping to stay there. The board have asked me to readdress my expectations to see if I think I'm going to finish mid-table. They've even offered me Europe. I think Europe's a push. Although I've got a transfer fund there to spend, as you can see. In terms of additions, it's always difficult to sign. But I reckon mid-table is a definite possibility and a realistic target. So I'm going to try for it. I'm going to see if I can sign some backups. I need a new keeper, I think. But I think my squad generally is pretty decent. So definitely capable on mid-table. While you're there, I realised I forgot to show you this. I had this kid a couple of seasons back, and he was really highly rated. And I sold him off a massive profit, and it helped me buy some players and pay some money. And I've just signed him back just as a backup left back now, because he's not as highly rated as he was when I was in the Championship, but he's not too bad. So a fucking bargain, to be fair, mate. So this pops up, which is a pretty good idea. I thought to look at how far I've come and my stats and stuff. So win percentage is 47%, which I think might actually rival Jose. I'm doing okay, man, but I do know that a lot of the stuff I've paid for has come from the golden generation. I've sold most of them, to be fair. I've only really kept Kwarteng, and I've got a couple of strikers now. But the generations that have come through, I haven't really kept many. I have sold them on, and that's paid for a bit. But overall, I'm pleased with how things are going. And the Carabao Cup first leg. Each time I go defensive, I lose. If I go attacking, I normally lose against these lot. So I'm just going to go fucking attacking in the second leg. What's the worst that can happen? I'm sure you feel my pain when you see someone who's a bargain, would fit in, you just can't sign them. It's a fucking pain in the arse. Mate, we have hit the big time, man, and spending proper bare paper now. 85k for a keeper. It's unheard of. I think I remember struggling to pay someone $2,000 a week. Making moves. I'm really pleased to get this guy. He's played in the under-21s for Belgium a lot. His recent form's pretty good too, as you can see here. And I do reckon he's going to get a call up for the national team soon, which can only boost his profile even more. And if you look at the stats here against my current goalie, who actually isn't too bad, to be fair, he's a lot better. So it's a massive upgrade here. This could be the final jigsaw piece, I reckon. I reckon we can push for a permanent top half now, and maybe even challenge for Europe, I think. Yeah, I think this is it now. Mate, fucking look at that. Trust me, yeah, I think we're on bits now. I honestly think we are on bits. I think I've cracked this. Remember, conceding late was an issue. That kid there's one of my youngsters. I think he's only from 17. He might not even be 17. And he's playing too, so like I said, mate, this is looking good, man. Maybe not. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, so that's got to go to a replay. I didn't even play the kids either. I put out a strong side with a couple of our backups. We should have fucking won that out of fucking cancer. Oh well. Now this one took the piss. I said I was going to go attacking, yeah? How's that for attacking and then conceding the fucking that goal in the 94th minute to fucking send them through? They would have won it on away goals, I reckon, anyway, but still, cunts. But that's the second semi I've got to in, I think, like 3-4 seasons. So, like I said, mate, I reckon I've cracked this. Into Feb, I'm in 8th, and I'm within touching distance of the top 7. My wage expenditure is the bottom still, although it's a lot more than it was, it's still not that high. Considering I'm paying a fair whack, it isn't across the board. Troy's got 12 with me, and my AMC's 11, the new guy Vicente, and Noni's pretty good on 8. Noni also and Vicente are also on the assist too, which I'm really pleased with. I'm a little disappointed though with my striker that I bought. Bought him for like 30 odd mil, thought he was going to score loads, and he plays better when I'm playing 4-4-2. But if I'm playing 4-2-3-1, I tend to favour Troy over him because Troy tends to score and he doesn't. So it's a bit hard to fit the kid into the team. I think Troy might have reached his limit with potential-wise, whereas this guy hasn't. So I might have to make a decision come the end of the season. I have to wait and see on that, I think. So in saying that, this has just popped up. He's still got a star left and he's only 24. Now his numbers aren't too bad. His finishing could do better, but I just had a look at his overall. He's having a fucking fantastic season. So I don't know why I'm moaning. I'm torn, man. I've had my hopes pinned on that other guy, but now I'm having second thoughts now. I might try and incorporate a 4-4-2 more often, I think. FA Cup replay. I'm playing 4-4-2 now. Troy's bagged another, but my other guy didn't. Still, we hammered him. And a fucking favourable draw. What a draw in the 5th round. Haven't been past, I think, the 5th round on the FA Cup on this save yet, I don't think. So this is a great draw. Hopefully make the quarters. Just spotted that I haven't got a game in 8 days. So I thought, you know what, I'll give the lads a few days off. And spotted a couple that weren't really fucking pulling up trees. So you know what, I'll give the rest of the squad some time off, but you cunts can't fucking layabouts. I swear you can't fucking write it, yeah? He has 5 days off and injures himself on his day back. For fuck's sake. That wasn't for me giving him time off, was it? So he's relaxing? Surely not. Fucking hell, man. Oh, look. Hamza doing what Hamza does best. Although this is his first one this season. He's still got 16 yellows, so he's got like a ban for that as well. But you know what, dude? I really rate this guy now. Although his contract's up next season, so I'm going to have to be careful there. He might ask for something stupid and I'll have to fucking sell the cunt. By the way, I'm loving my keeper. As you can see, I'm paying him a fucking fortune. But his rating's really good. He's got two clean sheets as well in the league. But dude, like I said to you before, I reckon he's the missing piece, man. Into March, I'm in 8th. Chelsea won the Carabao, so if they take that place through league qualification, then I think 7th goes into Europe. Looking at my next 10 games, I've put what I think, and I reckon I can get 12 points from that, which might be enough for me to sneak in dependent on other results. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really excited for my chances in the FA Cup, although my captain and Gilmore are out. So let's see how that goes now. So I've already made my squad selection, just going through a couple of last minute tweaks, and I was going to play out of defence because my wingers aren't too bad, and I want it expressive because they aren't as good as me. Now I was thinking, should I put down the wings, but I thought no, fuck it, I'll play it out from the back. But I'm going to push him up a little. I'm at home, so I think I might go for it that way. But I was nervous because I didn't have Hamza in the middle. But you know what? I thought, I've got this. I've got some decent wingers here, so let's go. And fucking look at that. Come on. Mate, I'm buzzing with this, honestly. If you look at that as well, the board auto fans, whatever that is, we're fucking happy with it too. And if you look at all the others too, mate, Arsenal beating Brentford, that's fine, but Spurs and United are out. And also so are fucking Liverpool. Getting beat by Everton now, man, fucking hell. Can you imagine that? So, welcome to the FA Cup quarter-final draw, hosted by me, Adrian Childs. Now, in a moment, we'll shoot over to the studio, where we've got a pissed Rod Stewart and some nobody who once played in the FA Cup 90 years ago. And pissed Rod Stewart is about to draw the first ball. But as always, he's 95 at the moment, so he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. So now Rod has managed to get the ball and he's drawn out Wolves. So Mr. Nobody, who nobody knows, he's about to draw Newcastle. I bet that'll be a boring fucking match. Anyway, next up we have Everton, with their history of doing fuck all apart from existing for ages. And against them we have Arsenal. I can't really call that one, to be fair. Anyway, I don't think I'd really want to. And Rod's about to pull out the next one. Oh, it's Charlton. They're doing okay, aren't they? In the FA Cup this round for the longest time in ages. And they've drawn Sheffield United. Well, I'm pretty sure Charlton can get through that draw. And lastly, we've got Chelsea. Oh, and Rod seems to have fallen over. Oh, well. So I guess he's on his 18th wife by the moment, so he has no idea what the hell he's doing. And they're playing Derby. And that's your lot for tonight. Right, I will leave you back with the reanimated corpse of a decomposing Sue Barker as she introduces the next Wembley Stadium tournament. Thank you very much and good night. Nice one, Adrian. Tar for that. So, Charlton against Sheffield United. Mate, I'm confident. I'm going to get the semis. Talk about getting fucking humbled. We're in such good form as well. Oh, well, fuck it. So here's my proud father moment. My Goldie has got his first call-up. And my young centre-back, Wes Francis, has also got a call-up for England. I don't know who the last Charlton player to play for England was, but it's probably a while ago. But look at this kid's stats. His tackling, his passing, his vision, his teamwork. Mate, everything is on point. If I could improve anything, it'd be his fucking technique. And he's improving that as well. So, sky's the limit for this kid. He's got a min-fee release clause of 80 mil, but I've only got him for another 2 years. I reckon I'm going to struggle to keep the kid, man. FA Cup time. Quarters. Was there any doubt? Man like Troy would have preferred a more convincing victory. And look who we've drawn in the semis. On the way to Wembley, man. The rest of the draw, Chelsea-Arsenal. Mate, I could get the final here. This is wicked. Now, this is interesting because he's actually thanked me for giving him the confidence. Where normally they thank the international manager, don't they? So this was a nice touch, man. Really pleased with this. So, second week of April. I'm in 7th. I'm doing okay, man. I lost a couple. But ones I expected to. And I've won what I expected to. This might get me into Europe, dude. So here we go. A one-game shootout. And I'm not going to go defensive. I'm at Wembley. The fans are there. I'm going to fucking go for it. See how it goes. Well, ride me gently and call me Sally. Man like Troy Baggin, Sanchez, who can't buy a goal in the fucking Premiership, gets a hat-trick. Mate, fucking hell, we're going to Wembley again. Happy fucking days, man. You know what? Nothing to lose. I'm going to go for that game, but I won't get it, obviously. But fuck it, man, I'm going to fucking try. While you're there, how's that for a group of death? Mate, if I come fourth in that league, I'll be pleased. A decent last-minute goal there by a youngster. Got me a point. which I didn't expect. I'm ninth with the game in hand, but Arsenal have got 2. If the 7th place does go to the league, I might sneak this. This is tight, man. So I'm not expecting anything against City. The game against Liverpool will be a 6-pointer and we'll decide who gets in that spot. I just need to beat Norwich and hope someone else will beat Liverpool for me. Down to the wire, man. Literally. How would you like to do those 3 games without your captain? Fuck's sake, Hamza. Didn't fucking expect that. The keeper got man of the match. And he missed a penalty in the 85th fucking minute. Fucking come on. What's that done to the league? As suspected, the extra place from the Carabao has gone to the league. So 7th is the place to be. The points are all there. My win against Norwich, if I get it, should get me to 57. But there's that game against Liverpool, which they're going to beat me and get up to 57. So it's depending if they win, then next game as well. Ultimately, it looks like I'm going to need a result against Liverpool or need them to lose their game. And even then, it might go to goal difference if it does, which I'll lose anyway. I think 8th is the best I can hope for. Wait and see. I've done Norwich, as I expected. Man like Parrot. Thing is, Chelsea lost against Liverpool. As I expected, really to be fair. As you can see from the points there, I need a result now. Wish me luck. If there was ever a sign of how far we've come, look at how much I'm paying this fucker. Now, I remember on my first game I tried signing the guy and I couldn't afford £450 a week. I'm pleased to get this guy signed up, to be fair. Justified it to buy someone like him. I'm going to pay 30-40 million. He isn't going to want to come and I'll have to pay that anyway. So it wasn't bad for 9 million for fucking Cov. Alas, it wasn't to be. It would have been a push. Would have been a stuff of fucking fairy tales. 8th. It's very impressive. Improvement on last season. If you look at the goal scorers as well, Vicente and Parrot, both up there. And the assists as well. Noni and Vicente are also in the assists leagues as well. Overall, it's a fucking amazing season. And we have the FA Cup final to come as well. Here we go. So my approach for the final is the same as it was for the semi. I'm going to go for it. I'm not going to bother playing defensive. There's no point. I'd rather get beat fucking 4-1 than get beat 2-0. And I do think we can cause some problems. I've got Hamza back, so see how we do. Come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck off, man. Mate, my keeper's wicked. I told you, didn't I? What did I say? The missing piece. Mate, that guy's class. He's fucking class. I didn't expect that. Didn't expect that at all. Oh shit. They've made me an icon. Hold on a second. Let me look at this. Have they? They have? Where is it? There I am. Hey! Oh, they've made me a fucking icon. I'm being talked to in the same breath as fucking Chris Powell. Mate, this is fucking amazing. Oh, man, I swear to God. Mate, it's just what I mean. I did say to you, yeah, the missing piece in that fucking jigsaw. Fucking look at him. He's fucking class, man. Well worth it. Let me save this quick. Fucking get in, man.